Hello, my name is Johnson Malcolm, and this is my project for the AI assisted programming module. I built an AI powered intelligent note taking system that uses Claude API for summarization, implements RAG with sentence transformers for semantic search, and integrates with Firebase. I'll walk through the AI tools I use, demonstrate application, and show you some of the code. So, for my AI usage documentation, I use three main AI tools during development. Claude is my primary AI assistant for architecture decisions and code generation. GitHub Copilot for code completion and boilerplate, and Perplexity Pro for debugging and understanding fast API and Firebase interactions. I documented six prompting techniques, including few-shot learning, chain of thought prompting, and iterative refinement. Here are five detailed examples of effective prompts with the code that was generated. And here's my RAG service implementation. When a user creates a node, this code generates an embedding, essentially converting the text into a 3D dimensional vector that represents its meaning. Then when the user search, it calculates the cosine similarity between the query embedding and all note embeddings to find semantically related notes, not just keyword matches. And then the semantic search function, this cosine similarity calculation measures the angle between vectors in 3D dimensional space. A score of 1.0 means the nodes have identical meaning, while a score of 0.3 means the nodes are loosely related. All searches are filtered by user ID for privacy. I also documented effective prompts that generate use of code. For example, when I asked Claude to create the AI service with structured JSON output, it gave me a complete implementation with proper error handling and pedantic validation. Each prompt example shows the original request, the AI response, why it was effective, and any refinements that I made. And now I'll show the application running. Here's the login page of Firebase and authentication, and I'll just sign up with a new account for demonstration. And then when you click sign up, Firebase handles secure authentication and the user is automatically redirected to the Notes dashboard. I'll create a note to show the AI features. Here I'm creating a note about machine learning and even the tag's empty so that AI generates them automatically. And then when I click create note, the Claude API is processing the content right now to generate a summary and suggest relevant tags. And here we see AI automatically generated an AI summary and suggested tags like machine learning, artificial intelligence, neural networks, deep learning, and data processing. And then now I'll show how the semantic search that's powered by the RAG implementation. Search for neural networks. even though even though my search is for neural networks, I found my note about machine learning because the RAG system understands these concepts are semantically related. The similarity score here shows how closely related the content is. This is different from the keyword search, it understands meaning, not just exact words. And now I'll create more notes to show the similar notes function. And say now when I open a note, it shows that Python for data science has a 33% match to Introduction to Algorithms. AI application machine learning basics has 61% match with AI applications. Python data science 48% match. Neural networks architecture 45% match. And it'll just be the same then for the others then. And now I'll show the backend structure. So the backend uses Fast API with a service-oriented design. I have four main services. Auth service handles the Firebase authentication. Node service manages code operations. AI service integrates with Claude API, and RAG service then implements semantic search with sentence transformers. And each service has a single responsibility. The API routes are thin; they just handle HTTP requests and call the appropriate service methods. All the business logic service that calls Claude API. When a node is created, this function sends the content to Claude Sonnet 4.5 with a structured prompt asking for summary and tags in JSON format. I use Fondantic to validate the response, ensuring type safety. The model returns the data. I parse this and it sends it back to the node service. And then here for the generate summary and tags function, they're handling here. If the API call fails, the application will still like respond, but it won't crash. And summarize content. And methods to generate tags if they're not there. Go to the CI/CD pipeline. I implemented this with GitHub Actions. Every time I push code, the pipeline automatically runs backend checks, front-end checks, and security scans. Here you can see all 4 jobs completed successfully. Backend CI checks Python linting and imports. Front-end CI builds a React app. Security scanning checks for vulnerabilities, and the build status confirms everything is ready for deployment. This ensures the code quality and catches issues early. And then to finish off, basically built a full stack AI powered note taking app with RAG based semantic search, Claude API integration, Firebase authentication, and database, and automated CI/CD testing. The complete code and documentation are in the GitHub repository. And here's also my README with links the AI usage, what the application is, the key features, tag generation, semantic search, similar notes, user authentication, and fraud code operations. Has some screenshots of my application. And then, like, say, tells you how to run the app, what Python I used, backend setup, how to run the backend server, front end setup, CI/CD pipeline, and then the stuff I've done for the above and beyond basic requirements. And yeah, thank you for watching.